What is going on, YouTube people? Neo Cards and Comics here today to talk a little non-sports cards. It's going to be back-to-back non-sports card videos. We're going to do a little market update thing, some charts and graphs today. And then tomorrow is actually a video I recorded a while ago, about a week or so ago. It was supposed to go up last week, and I ended up keep pushing it back. Kind of about my current headspace slash plan slash what I've been doing when it comes to buying sealed Pokemon and Magic the Gathering. So we'll have a little deeper discussion on Pokemon and Magic the Gathering, specifically around sealed product in tomorrow's video. We're going to touch on some stuff today, but just FYI, you're most likely going to get back-to-back non-sports card videos. Today we're going to talk Marvel, we're going to talk Magic, we're going to talk Stranger Things, we're going to talk Pokemon, a little bit of everything. So let's just go ahead and dive straight in. We're going to use a little bit of market movers today, link in the description below, a little bit of TCG player and some other nonsense. So first up, let's start off with Marvel. Been a while since I looked at a lot of this stuff, so I wanted to do a little price check-in on kind of the three, not the main Marvel products, but two of the ultra modern and then 90 MU. There's other products you could look at. These transact quite often. They're still pretty popular. First up, we have 90 MU, and I went over the last 90 days here. So this takes us all the way back to October. And it's kind of interesting to see this stuff has stayed relatively stable. 90 MU, still going for about $700 a box. I wonder if demand actually increased a little bit on that with the cheaper PSA grading, with people still kind of chasing those PSA 10 sets. Spider-Man Metal Universe, last sale there is at 600. Since then, a couple have been posted below that. They're basically at about 550. The beginning of this time range, 90 days ago, they were at 570. So they're down ever so slightly, even though that listed at green. Probably about the same, like just a couple percentage, but basically relatively flat. And then X-Men Metal are down a little bit as well, from 560 to 525. They're also down about 6%. Nothing significant there, just a very, very slow creep downward on really all three of those products. 90MU just continues to be a powerhouse product. 69 boxes of that is sold in the last 90 days. So much of that product out there, but boy, oh boy, is it a nostalgia trip and a very, very fun rip. Talking about some of our Marvel stuff, some upcoming releases. I believe the next two releases are going to be Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I don't know the order and I don't know the dates, but we did get a little interesting update on one of these. Falcon and the Winter Soldier is coming soon. No date on that yet. That will be another MCU product, kind of like the WandaVision one that I did the box opening on about a week ago. That, once again, is all going to come down to how much love affair you have with that individual show and or movie, in this case show. And the chase there will really be actor autos. There will be some cool Sebastian Stan in there and some other stuff. I haven't glanced at the full checklist yet. I don't know that it's even released yet. There's some preview images, but nothing too crazy. Once again, this is all going to come down to it's images from the show on the cards. For me, it's really about the autograph chases on these. There's film cell autos, all sorts of stuff. Like I said, the actor autos are going to be the big chase here. The Anthony Mackie, the Sebastian Stan, the Don Cheadle one's pretty cool. He's been in a ton of different stuff. Emily Van Camp, Sharon Carter. So just, it's really going to come down to the actor auto stuff on that. The bigger, more important one, in my opinion, is Fleer Ultra Avengers. I feel like we have been talking about Fleer Ultra Avengers forever. Ever. So much of this Marvel product has been so delayed, dating all the way back to X-Men Metal, 2-3 years ago. Originally, this was supposed to come out, I don't even remember how many different times, and at a placeholder date of December 31st. We all kind of knew that was a placeholder date. That date got moved to February 28th. Well, this just recently changed again, but this time to February 15th, which is a little interesting. So I don't know if that's going to be a legit date. or if that is still a placeholder. Box prices on pre-order are still sitting at $3.99 on David Adams. I've seen them some places floating around $3.50, so your mileage may vary on that one, depending on where you're looking at. I am extremely excited for this product. I got a lot of it on pre-order. I'm excited to rip this. We'll see how it looks. Usually Fleer Ultra stuff is pretty good. The big chase here will be Jambalayas, obviously sketch cards, but these base cards look pretty cool. All original artwork, if that is your thing. A bunch of different inserts. There are no PMGs in this set, but there are supposed to be some that aren't called PMGs, but are going to look very similar to PMGs. Once again, Jambalayas will be the ones that everyone are chasing from this one. So we'll see how this comes out. Can't wait to get this in hand and rip some boxes of it. Continuing along on the non-sports card side of things and delays, Stranger Things, the Zero Cool / Fanatics, Stranger Things, these keep getting delayed as well. I talked about this product before Christmas popped up. I pre-ordered like 4 or 6 boxes. I don't remember. 4 boxes, I think. And I'm sorry, 8 boxes. It was 8 boxes. Got an email early January that it was going to be delayed. Got another email just yesterday, or today actually, I'm sorry, recording this on Monday afternoon, that they're going to be delayed again. I ended up canceling mine. I emailed them. They gave you the option to cancel, and I just ended up canceling it. At this point, the cards still have not come out yet. It is pretty frustrating. They gave me the option to cancel, so I took it and bailed out of this. I still may go back and end up buying a couple boxes to open. I can 100% do that. They're not sold out or anything like that. But I ended up just canceling the pre-order. I would rather use that money towards other things since this product still has not come out yet. So not sure what's going on over there at the old Zero Cool Fanatics. I don't know if this is still COVID nonsense or what. I know Dustin talked about this in his video yesterday because he was very excited for these as well. So we'll see what happens once they come out. You know, maybe I'll circle back and end up picking up a couple boxes of them. But I just didn't want to have the money tied up any longer without it really doing anything. Cards look really good, but let's talk Pokemon a little bit. The hottest new release, Crown Zenith. This product just came out. It's a specialty product. I'm no Pokemon expert here, so we're going to talk about this at a very high level and just kind of what I'm seeing with my own 2 eyes. This is a specialty set, so there are no booster boxes. So ETBs, Elite Trainer boxes, are the primary way to get packs for this. There are other ways as well, but ETBs are the primary way. And these things are moving like hotcakes. MSRP, I believe, is $50 on these. I've seen them up at Walmart, Target, and Amazon at various prices from between $50 and $55. I know I talked to one of my local dealers and also one of my local shops that basically said these things are flying. One of my local people that sets up at local shows said they sold through 2 cases of these basically on a Saturday mall show, that this stuff was just flying out the door. I have not seen any locally in any Walmarts or Targets. I've stopped in a couple, but I haven't gone on like a full trek for them yet. I ended up picking up, I'm going to talk about, like I said, I'm talking about Pokemon tomorrow in regards to what I've been buying recently to stash away. At the time that I recorded that video, I did not have these purchased yet. I need to pick these up on Wednesday. One of my local stores, Shag Sports Cards, I ended up picking up a case of these from them. They're located in North Canton. That's who I bought some other Pokemon product from. So I have a case of these that I will have coming. It's not in hand yet. That'll just be sitting on the shelf, and I'm just going to let that marinate for a little bit. They will continue to print these. I could see some fake little bubbles pop up, and what I mean by that is I have a feeling supply will be like, it's going to start off with a big wave. Supply might get a little bit restricted. Prices might pop up. Pokemon Center will print more. Prices will pull back again, kind of rinse, repeat. As of right now, there is not a second printing coming, but everyone is expecting multiple print runs of this, so don't go like too crazy paying way above secondary market prices for this stuff. But I do have a feeling prices are going to slowly creep up on this. They were in stock at Walmart for $50 for like a day and a half, and now they're at 55. I follow a couple people on IG. They post like when things send or when things pop up on various restocks at various different stores. Anytime these come up at like an LGS that sells online for less than $50, they are gone like instantly. It's crazy. I'm not even looking to order them. I'm just kind of curious to like take a peek and see how quickly they sell out. I know Rudy from Alpha Investments had these as a Patreon item on this past Sunday. He did $530 a case, which is $53 a box, and they sold out. He had, I don't remember how many cases he had, like 50 cases, I think. It sold out in 60 seconds. It was insane. So these things are ridiculously popular. Alongside those are the Pokemon Center exclusive ones. These were out of stock, but have come back in stock. They're a little bit more expensive, but they do tend to be more rare in the long run, just because they're exclusive to Pokemon Center. You get some extra stuff in there. Those right now, which is wild, they're going for like 90 on the secondary market, but they're actually in stock on Pokemon Center. So doesn't make a ton of sense there. Continuing with Pokemon, we also have their new set coming out at the end of March. Scarlet and Violet is up for pre-orders a lot of different places. New MSRP on this, so the prices are getting jacked up. The cheapest that I have seen from LGSs so far is between $115 and $120. I don't know that we know a lot about this set yet. I'm curious for anyone watching this video, if you're big into Pokemon, what are the vibes around Scarlet and Violet? Feel free to drop that in the comments down below. I did dive into Market Movers and pull a bunch of Pokemon boxes. I'll talk a little bit more about this tomorrow. You don't go into charts and graphs, but just kind of my thought process on this. And keep in mind, past performance does not indicate future performance. But this is a lot of the recent Pokemon sets. I ran this back. What did I run this one back? A little over 90 days. So this goes back to late October. Everything's in the green and everything's up 20% or more. You can see Evolving Skies is the super crazy one. That's up 30% to $300 a box. Brilliant Stars, one of the more recent releases that came out about a year and a half ago, is up 40% to $170. I actually just picked up a case of these. You'll see that in tomorrow's video. Chilling Reigns up 20%. Fusion Strike's up 42%. Lost Origins is up 50%. Silver Tempest, the newest release, is up 20%. I recently picked up a case of that. Once again, more on that in tomorrow's video. This is the newest release by far. This one just came out not that long ago, but we're once again already kind of talking about supply restraints. The scary thing with Pokemon, not scary, but the thing to keep in mind with that is that they will reprint more product up to a certain point in time. So there's going to be these waves that you kind of ride, and the trick kind of seems to be, from someone just kind of learning this on the fly, is trying to time those waves as best as you possibly can, and to be patient, basically, when it comes to this stuff, and kind of ride the ebbs and flows. If a reprint happens, and if it's a product that's good and a product that you like, maybe wait out the reprint, roll your dice, and see if you could sneak in on the reprint versus paying the inflated secondary market price, or get in early and just stash them, which may be my plan going forward, depending on the vibes on an individual set. So I'm beginning to start to poke around on Scarlet and Violet to see if this is going to be worth maybe picking up a case and just sitting on it. Most of the Pokemon that I'm buying, I am thinking years out, not months out, in regards to holds. Obviously, that could all change if something super spikes and I want to free up capital, or just, who the hell knows what. But going into this, that's my plan, is holding for at least a couple of years, waiting for it to move out of the reprint cycle, and then kind of reassess things from there. Finishing up on Magic the Gathering really quickly, Dominaria Remastered is the newest release. Product's starting to do kind of what a lot of the newer Magic products do, which is come out, be popular, and then slowly pull back a little bit. I talk more about this product in tomorrow's video. I have some booster boxes of Draft Dominaria Remastered. Seems to be a very popular product. I am very bullish on this one long term. Once again, who knows what could actually happen. I prefer the Draft over the collectors because I think this set is going to be very popular for Draft, which means the product is getting ripped. It's also a specialty set, which means it should not get reprints. There are collector boxes as well. Those are sitting at about 250. These have come down quite a bit over the last couple weeks. And I just got done watching an Alpha Investments video where he said there's going to be a small second wave of these. They didn't print any extra, but they held some back. About 20 to 30% more will be hitting market. I would be interested in these if they dipped in price low enough. I don't know what that number is, but if they got down a little bit cheaper or they end up showing up on an Amazon dump, I would pick some of these up. Seems to be a very, very popular product. And then last but not least, finishing up, the next Magic set will be coming out very soon. That is Phyrexia All Will Be One. I'll be honest with you, I have not done a ton of research into this one. My general take with Magic right now is let the product come out, kind of let the market do its thing, and then kind of dive into it. I don't know that there's much need to dive into this stuff right on release. Let it come out, let the prices figure itself out, see what the reception of the set is, and then circle back and pick it up. And same thing for me with Magic products. When it comes to anything in the TCG space, I am not looking at short term for the most part. I am more looking at, a year, 2 years, 3 years, potentially, if not longer, when it comes to the TCG side of stuff. The sports wax that I have been buying, I am thinking potentially a little bit more short term on some of that stuff. It's going to depend on how the various rookie classes perform when it comes to that. But I have a little different time horizon when it comes to the sports stuff versus the TCG stuff. So that's all I have for you boys and girls today. Like I said, just a little bit of a market update, new releases, what's coming out, what's moving and shaking, all that sort of stuff. Hope this one was helpful. We will catch you guys and girls tomorrow. Once again, will be another TCG video as we talk about me kind of doubling down in the Pokemon and Magic the Gathering space. Like I said, do keep in mind that video was recorded about a week ago. The only thing that's really changed is that I ended up picking up some Crown Zenith ETBs. So we'll catch you on that one. Everyone have a great day. Peace.